Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the best route-running receivers in the National Football League. It's Julian Edelman going up against Antonio Brown.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the the 27. Second down following the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll give this to Bell running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. For Le'Veon Bell, week 4, looked like he'd maybe turn the corner because he wasn't there in the preseason, 188 total yards, but week 5, Jacksonville held him in check.
Didn't feel like an accident that he had that big yardage total in week 4 because about a month in, right, that's about a month of preseason games and work. So now he's shaking off the rust. But that Jacksonville defense, they are tough. Held him to about half that total. Made it very difficult for him during that game. Pittsburgh's got some work to do on offense.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. In motion left here, Antonio Brown. Here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A give to Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Amendola catching it left side. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cooks will come in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play action. Now it's Brady. Now he's forced out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. Amendola in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. The give is to Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on down. downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll send Amendola in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath for Lewis. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Amendola, the man in motion left. On 3rd down. That's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. The Pats may have lost Logan Ryan to the Titans, but they got quite an upgrade when they signed Stephon Gilmore away from Buffalo. Nice play there.
Yeah, they have to feel good anytime there's a deep ball in his area. They know that he can run, has good length, and has great ball skills, and they came to the fore on that last play.
On third down, that's Bell, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Brady going to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Brady throwing on second down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense showing blitz. Roethlisberger will throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, that's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 72 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To throw, it's Brady. Dancing to his feet. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of a couple. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the back goes into motion. To throw on third down. Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Hogan. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Brady will try again on second down. Muscles him off. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Brady. And right side caught, Hogan. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Dumps it off to Lewis, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a carry for White. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a play fake. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Brady to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Fresh set of downs here. Here's White. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. James Harrison in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
On second down, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger.